Guys, welcome back to ArmA 3. Today I was going to do a mod review video like the Spanish FFAA mod video I did. However, this came up onto my Twitter feed and I really thought it was probably more interesting just at this moment for a video. As you may or may not know, the dev branch for ArmA 3 was updated today and the USS Liberty has been put into the dev branch for people like you, like me, to check out. All you gotta do to get onto the dev branch is to right-click your ArmA 3, click on Properties, go to Betas, and then select the development branch. It'll take a couple of minutes, depending on your internet speed, to download, and then just launch your game, go to the editor, and you can check out the ship. I will show you the exterior and the anti-air and radar systems that they have added, or are going to be adding in the Encore update, which is a free update coming soon. However, I figured we would walk us, as in you and me, through the ship for the very first time. I literally just spawned my ass on the deck, and I'm gonna walk through it. Now, the only thing that I have seen from the outside already is that there's no guns on the ship, and I think it is a earlier version to have people like you and me also get on and report stuff that's wrong. I already saw one thing that is an error. But yeah, I think that's what this is. It's basically for us to test and take a look at the ship and for them to kind of see what we think about it. So far, it's spacious and it's really cool that they have all these little details on the roof like cables, the lighting. It just looks really sweet. I kind of want to have this set at night at one point as well, to see what the interior looks like, and I'm assuming that it's lit from the inside. It's lit, y'all. This must be the door operation panel. Okay, that is pretty sweet. Maybe something that I think would be really cool too is to have like one of those, well, not so much submarine horns, but I mean, there's speakers and everything, and I'm assuming those are just for messages from the command deck or for whatever, but I really feel like it'd be really cool to have like a sort of warning horn, like the doors opening. Maybe even like close the doors a little slower, just to have that or any sort of warning horn. Although it is really cool. So basically you can land on the back of the helicopter deck and then drive. Honestly, you can probably drive, if you're a good pilot, maybe 2 will be a little bit too big, unless you're talking about little birds, but I guess little birds wouldn't really land on a carrier like this or on a destroyer like this. So I've never seen the inside, so I have no clue where I'm going. I'm gonna be just walking around, and if it's kind of too long in my taste, I guess I'll fast forward some of these parts, but this is basically gonna be a complete walkthrough, literally, for once, of the inside of the ship. I do know there's nothing behind this. Don't ask me how, but I do know that. Let's look in here. So far, I gotta say, it's really well modeled. The only thing is I've had some issues with these doors. I don't know, maybe you don't see that, but the doors feel kind of annoying sometimes. So the gray doors are the ones we can open. This one is a sub deck. Oh, I got cucked. Damn it, I thought you could open this. That would be a really cool thing if someone could like mod in the sub room, like a ladder going downstairs, much like the FFAA ship. So here is one, and I'm assuming this is the other side. The boat operate. The boat. All right, I have to vault through that. The boat operating, deployment and grab facility. I'm not really too sure how this works. I kind of messing around in the editor trying to put a ship in here, but I'm assuming there's a way to do it, or it might not even be in the game as it is right now. But basically, the idea is that you can have a ship here. I'm not sure how big. I'm sure they can have those gunboats with the 40 mic and the 50 cal. They are suspended from there. You can get in them over here. I just only now realized why this is so important. I was like, why is this ladder here? But basically, you and your team, you'll go up the ladder, and then you'll take a turn onto this platform over here, or the other one. I guess not that one right now. And there needs to be a way for you to get on the actual ship. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. I guess maybe you could just jump into it from below. But, I don't know. Interesting. I'm trying to get up here. I don't think I can get up here easily. I guess you get up there with the mod. But, I mean, there needs to be a way to get up on the actual ship. I mean, I guess maybe if you put it in the water. I don't know. That's something I have to actually think of. How are you going to get in it? Like, how are they going to deploy a ship full of guys, like a boat? Not a ship. We're on a ship. Not like a smaller boat full of troops. I'm not really too sure how they're going to do that. But anyway, they should be able to. Oh, hello, there's seagull. That's weird. They should be able to both drop you in the water and pick you up out of it. Anyway, with that being done and said and seen, there's only one door left, which is this one. Oh, I like this. This is really cool. This is something that the FFAA ship, FFAA, I'm going to call it the Spanish mod, I guess. The Spanish mod ship really misses is like a long, cool corridor with just like small little details like sound systems, clocks, all these electrical boxes, just stuff that I would assume would be in a bigger ship like this. It just looks really cool. The no entries one obviously are not enterable. Another down one. Oh, wait. Oh, we're going up. Okay, bridge. Okay, that sounds good. There's a no entry door, and there's a single door we got to go through over here. So far, again, it looks absolutely stunning. Little plates, numbers, just, I don't know. This does look very, very cool. Oh, you know what? Let's go outside first. I'm assuming this goes outside anyway. Oh, not outside yet. No entry, no entry. Oh, look at that. Hey, okay, so we're outside just below the bridge. And I think there's supposed to be a gun. Let's go in third person for a second. There's supposed to be a gun up here, I believe. And obviously there's supposed to be a gun up here. It even says it on the floor, a danger area. Like the gun's going to traverse and kill you maybe even. But right now there's nothing on the part of the ship. Not really too sure why, but I think it's just that they're still working on those guns, etc., etc. We can actually see the bridge up there, which does look really sweet. So we'll take the other door in, and then we'll probably go back upstairs and we'll go look at the bridge. If this works. There you go. So the doors are a little bit messy. Maybe the, I don't know, they feel a little bit too big, and it's kind of annoying sometimes as I like walk into, the, into the frame, and it's just frustrating a little bit. Authorized personnel only. Well, beep boop bop beep boop. Oh no, look, I need a code. So we got two doors. I'm assuming there's gonna be another one. There's one. Oh, there's two, look. Which are actually side opening, which I think is really cool. They're what do you call those? Not revolving doors, but sliding doors. English is hard. Well, this does look really cool, and this is a bridge, which, as far as I'm aware, again, is still under construction, as in it's not the final version yet. This ship cannot move. It's a static object. I'm not sure what it is in ArmA. I know some modders have made moving ships before. It might just be something inside the engine, or it makes it unstable, or desyncy, or whatever, but here's the bridge, and I'm fully assured that there's going to be some sort of control over the weapon systems on board. There's more stuff in the Encore update that will be added for free. There is some AA systems and radar systems that come with the AA systems, and planes will have access to seed missiles, missiles that are able to lock onto active radar to counter the new radar AA system. So we're going to take a quick look at the new radar and the AA, and then I think all we have to do here is just kind of wait for this update to come out. Alright, so besides the beautiful Liberty ship in the background, there is also, like I said, some radar and anti-aircraft missiles introduced in the current update. These two over here are the NATO radar and anti-aircraft, so I figured we would take a quick look at them. This is the anti-aircraft or AA launcher, and in quotation, from the article that they released on their website, this launcher and also the CSAT one, which you can see over there, are supposed to create a balance of power to have a basically a very good anti-aircraft system to compete with the amazing jets And the jets in turn have gotten some new weaponry as well. Some bombs, some rockets. I talked about that earlier. Some seed rockets to deal with these threats via the air. The thing is that obviously I have no clue how this honestly works, and I'm just gonna mess it up if I do. So I'm just here. Damn, that actually looks pretty damn sweet. To fire these missiles and just give you an eye on them. Actually, let's actually fire one at the ship if we can. Because why not? And then we can also take over the control of the CSAT launcher, which apparently, if I see that correct, did the CSAT launcher just try and engage my missile? And let's see if it goes back to the standard position. Okay, it didn't. Now what I kind of want to do is I want to spawn down a jet and have it fly over and see what happens. So we're going to go quickly out of the gameplay, and we're going to spawn down just a very simple... I'm actually going to go on CSAT, though, before it kills me. We're going to go have a AAF plane fly over. Anti-air, helicopters. No, we want a plane. We'll have the buzzard. And then we'll have it just fly over and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming it's going to get shot down. But then again, you never know. So we're going to take a quick look at this. I guess it's not gonna get shot down. What if I turn on my radar? Okay, so we just have eyes on with the radar. However, it doesn't seem like... Wait, is it gonna fire? It looked like it was gonna fire for a second, but apparently it's having a bad day. What if I keep the radar locked on? Oh, never mind. Alright, in that case, maybe we can find the aircraft. Oh, this thing doesn't rotate this thing doesn't rotate fully, which is kind of frustrating because obviously a threat could be coming in from behind you, or even, as you can see, the threat... I mean, I guess it could fire really high. It almost looks like an anti-ship missile launcher at this point. Oh god, we're getting strafed by it right now, and I can't do anything. This perfectly shows that... Oh my god. Alright, well that perfectly kind of showed the need. I can't seem to lock onto it. There we go. It's firing flares. Is it gonna die? I think it just exploded. Honestly, I have to say, ArmA adds these cool mechanics, and I wish I had the slightest clue of how to use them. But it's always really cool to kind of mess around with these things. I just wanted to figure out how it worked. I guess that there is a way to turn a radar and to link the radar to the anti-aircraft system. And as you could see, it was rotating by itself. So I'm sure that with a little bit more knowledge of the system, not so much just these systems, but in general, the ArmA vanilla anti-aircraft and radar systems, that this thing will be able to fire on aircraft autonomously. Although if you wanted to take over yourself and be the operator of said launcher, you could do that. Last but not least, alright, I was going to end the video after showing you the AA and the radar. However, I totally didn't realize that apparently the guns are going to be put on the Liberty the weapon systems, I should say, are already in the game. However, they're just not on the model when you play it. So down. There is a multiple launch rocket system and a giant gun that are supposed to be on a ship, obviously, but you can actually take them over using a UAV terminal. You can just spawn them down as you wish. It's kind of cool because that means you can actually set up like a sort of Star Wars Hoth-like defense system. I'm not really sure if there is actually a modern military that would have guns like ship guns put on the on land, even though, you know, back in World War II there were like giant turrets. Obviously, Normandy comes to mind, or Norway had a one or two giant bunkers to try and protect the fjords against ships. Anyway, we're getting off track. I figured I would put these both down and take a look at them. So first of all, we have the Mark 1 VLS. I'm assuming that means vertical launch system. Don't worry, it comes with 18, but I kind of test fired some shots. It comes with 18 230mm rockets. So you can either fire them like this, although I really doubt you should do that, because there's an artillery computer. And the artillery computer, for some reason, goes up to 67 kilometers. I really have no clue, like, why, because I think you could put it on any ArmA map that I know of, and it would never even come. Like, it would just always go off the map, because the maps in ArmA are not 67 kilometers. Anyway, there's a tower up here. ETA 22 seconds. I think we're just going to fire a missile and release UAV controls and get out of this menu and run up to this tower. And we're going to take a look at what happens at that radio tower back there. It's a 230mm rocket, which is honestly one of the bigger ordnances in the game. If you are in Zeus, you can spawn down those rockets. God, dude, that is honestly ridiculous. If that ship is in a mission and you have access to this rocket battery, Jesus, dude, honestly, you can basically just destroy anyone with that. And then the Mark 45 hammer, which is a 120mm gun, which has access to HE only, sadly enough, which kind of sucks, but we're going to see what we can do with this. Also, don't mind the shakiness, it's because it's on uneven ground right now. So it's got thermal, night vision, and black thermal as well. That house just got a giant hole in it. Alright, well, start that again. This is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm assuming I can laze it. Yeah, I can laze it for just any accuracy. So for me, that's the R button, but that for everyone, that's a different button. So let's try a 675-meter shot. Let's say I want to hit something else very accurately. I mean, we can't really go down as much, but let's hit that house over there, which is probably about the same distance. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's hit that house. Back there must be, yeah, 716. If you had access to this gun, I think it would be a really cool like object in the mission. Although honestly, putting it down like a separate entity, like just what I've done right now on the ground, is actually kind of a cool idea for maybe a Star Wars-esque defense op. One more shot. Actually, let's do a closer one. This one right here. Laze, fire! I am really excited. Honestly, it's always a good day when a company decides to add free DLC or free LC or whatever you want to call it to a game, and it's not just, you know, one thing. They're adding an entire ship and some nice things to go with it in the radar, these weaponry systems or weapon systems. And honestly, I have to give it to them. I am normally someone who really hates, I'm not saying hates, but like I'm not interested in ArmA vanilla content. And honestly, with the aircraft carrier, which was a cool looking thing, don't get me wrong, the USS Freedom was cool looking, but with the very lack of interior compared to Cup, which takes something from ArmA 2, and it has like the LHD and the aircraft carrier, which are so cool. And then the ArmA 3 vanilla aircraft carrier came, and I was like, really? Really? But honestly, they redeemed themselves with the USS Liberty, an absolutely amazing looking ship. When I realize, or when I figure out how to work the boat elevators or the boat control, I think it's going to be one of my new favorite additions to the game. Anyway, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this little preview at the Encore update. Don't forget to stay awesome. Cheers.